If you're an allied health provider, here's what you need to do to avoid overspending on an NDIS participant's budget. When you refer a participant, sometimes you're told how much funding the person has for your services. Here's how you can figure out the number of sessions that you can do and how often you can see the person without overspending. So use this free NDIS funding calculator, which is actually just an Excel sheet. Use the Get Number of Sessions tab, plug in the dates that you're going to be providing your services. It's usually going to be between today's date and the plan end date. And then you type in the amount of funding that they say is available. So for example, they have $10,000 for OT services. This is automatically going to give you the recommended frequency, and it's going to tell you that you have about 35 sessions to use between these two dates. This takes into consideration if the person is going to be billing for a report that's 5 hours and going to be doing non-face-to-face services for at least 3 hours. If we know that the plan is going to be rolled over and there's not as much non-face-to-face requirements, then it does change the number of sessions. Still about a weekly to fortnightly schedule. But just to show you a few other scenarios, let's say it's $5,000. The numbers changes here. If they've given a whole capacity building budget and you need to help budgeting out between multiple services, then you can use this tool over here. The more that you fill this out, it's going to automatically calculate over here. And then for some reason, if for budget, then it tells you negative. And in that case, you probably need to adjust over here to make it more sustainable for the person. So once you figure this out, this is what you put in the service agreement, and then you do your best to track and make sure you don't go over these numbers. But sometimes you're not always told how much funding the person has. In that case, you click on Get Quote. So just scroll up. Same thing, plug in the details of the plan dates. Select what service that you're going to be providing, these details if you know it, and then this will automatically give you quotes for monthly, fortnightly, and weekly services. Now, based on your assessment, the person's needs, the person's goals, and where they are, you can make a recommendation how often that you need to be seeing them. If it's multiple services that you're quoting for, you can use this one at the bottom. It'll give you a quote on the combined services.